Hey guys, this is gamercal playing this game again. It's Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Looking at it from the last time I actually put the video stuff up, I haven't really had that many responses of stuff, but the general consensus is pretty much that it doesn't matter with my view base. So obviously if you want to still leave votes and stuff, do so, and I will at least look at them and, you know, try and gauge stuff on that. But right now I'm just gonna go with whoever, you know, that I want to do stuff with. So we're gonna go with Yoshi, we're gonna do a tournament, it's gonna be the Blooper Open. Let's just do this. The Blooper Open is the first one that gets genuinely difficult in terms of, you know, the actual course layout and stuff. I think Shifting Sands is generally pretty easy, but Blooper Open is really kind of hard. And the major reason, well, it's this stuff right here. This green, you know, darker green coloured stuff, turquoisey thing, is Fast Fairway. You hit that, as we are going to see pretty shortly anyway, you hit that and it will rocket your ball quite a long way forward. So that is somewhat annoying. And I've already way mishit the first thing. Yeah, Yoshi is average in everything. His control is pretty average, his drive length is on the average stuff. His height is neutral, his straight shot is obviously neutral between draw and fade, and yeah, he's just generally a neutral character. I think his spin is completely neutral as well, so that's kind of cool in its own right too. But yeah, I don't actually like this first hole at all. I've managed to do it really well here, but I don't like it. It's just really hard to pinpoint that first shot to go where you want it to land, and it's not cool in that sense. It's especially annoying when you're doing it in the Star Tournament rules, but we'll see that later. And yeah, Yoshi's got a kind of cool thing that way, I suppose. So, Chomplet, you are -4, Shindo. Where's that from? I have no idea. Most of these are references from places, obviously. Pikachu! That is the best name ever. Pikachu, seriously. Wow, that is just amazing, seriously. Oh god, that's just so cool. Anyway, this hole I really hate as well. It's just so horrible trying to pinpoint your first shot here. I mean, where do you even hit it? The Fast Fairway is covering so much of this. Obviously, to try and get it in 3 is the idea, which is why I don't want to hit here if I can help it, because that's just a little bit too far away. But at the same time, I don't have too much of a choice in the matter. Dang it all, I do not like trying to pin this shot down. So annoying. So I'm just going to hit to here and, yeah, undershoot it so that it rolls on the Fast Fairway and doesn't go into the rough. That's always a good idea. As you can see though, check the kick on that. It still went in the rough. Man, that's just shocking. But yeah, it's a really awkward shot and I don't like it in the slightest. I want to try and get far enough along that I might actually be able to approach this, but just gonna have to deal with that, unfortunately. And yeah, if you hit a perfect lineup shot with Yoshi, his animation thing is the rainbow, because you know rainbows are straight, then that's what his shot is, so it makes sense. Nah, Yoshi's always had the rainbow, so I guess it is pretty fitting when you think about it. I have overhit that by 1 unit, but it's okay, I do believe. I think the super backspin should at least take this a little bit. Yeah, it's taken it a fair bit more than I expected actually, considering that's off of a wood. And this should go in, I hope. Maybe, go on, come on, please. Yay, in it goes, perfectly fine. So, I only need 4 more best badges and we are going to be fine. That's excellent. Oh, 500 on hole 6 though, that's quite tough. I mean, I know he's obviously going to drop down, but yeah. This hole is irritating. The pin is in a very favourable position this time. Quite often it's on this bit over here, which is pretty much an impossible target. I mean, are you seeing how freaking thin that bit is? I do like the theme of the course though, in terms of the fact of it's like, you know, animals and things in the shapes, because this is obviously flamingo, of course. It's actually a really cool concept, but oh, some of the holes are just horrendous. That's... I'm not overly happy with that shot actually, but I think it'll be okay because it's a big, hill to bounce off of, so it's fine. It's just not as I wanted it, but it still works. And this putt though, this doesn't look helpful. The problem is it's downhill, and downhill always breaks more than uphill, and I never quite account for it enough. And that is a case in point right there. I don't quite account for the hill enough, and that is unfortunately a drop stroke. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those ones. And there is Yoshi's thing. He just hops around for a while, because that's what Yoshis do. They hop around when they get pars. Yeah, I don't know either, but still, it's there. How is he doing? Mikachu is 5 over on hole 8, so we're gonna keep track of him in this whole thing now. Now anyway, this hole, I actually do kind of like this hole, but the second shot is annoying because it often goes much further than I expect it to. But it's a pretty good hole overall. It's difficult for non-star characters to get that first shot off, however, because you're really kind of struggling for where to aim it. But I'm going to go with a power shot and aim it to there. That is really horrible control though. Please stay in a good position. No, it's in a beach bunker. Oh dear. Well, that kind of screws up this hole, getting a birdie on that one, because I won't have the drive distance to get across, so I'm just going to have to set up shot and, yeah, go for a two-shot type of thing. Definitely not what I'd have liked. I usually do better at that, but yeah, control just wasn't there. So that should be a good second shot. That should go to the right off of the hill, as it really does. It's not even a second shot, it's a third shot, but what can you do? It's there for par, it's obviously a very good approach thing. I'm just going to hit that. Very easy. I'm not expecting a really high score off of this one. I would be very happy if I could get about 10 under as the best. I know that sounds ridiculously high, and for one round it probably is, but you know, that's sort of my target score at the moment. I'm not as good at this course as I would like to be, but whatever. So I'm really struggling to keep power shots at the moment, it seems. And obviously I've kept that one, but I am already down 2 power shots and we've only gone through 4 holes. And this is not a particularly great shot. I don't like aiming this one because it just, especially when the pin's at the front of the green, it's a little bit awkward. I think that is that going to go over the tree? I don't trust that at all. That's not going over the tree enough. This is why I don't like this one. I guess I'm just going to have to side spin round the tree and hope to God that super backspin takes this, but it's a risky shot because if I miss this at all, I don't know. I don't like it. I think there's a bit more leeway in the one wood, so I'm going to go with that. Yeah, that should do, I think. It's got plus 1% as well, so that should make it. Yep, it does. It's a long putt, but it makes it at least, so I should be able to 2-putt this. Oh, that's a fair bit of a break though. Yeah, so you can tell already, the greens are starting to get a little bit more savage, and yeah, there's a pot bunker in the middle of that one as well, because this is a sunshine hole, and that has pot bunkers apparently. In the middle of the green. Like, what the hell, game? Seriously. Anyway, that is as good a shot as any which I could make from there, and I just underestimated it. Dang it. Oh, that was so freaking close. Really could have done without going in, but whatever. So long as we're still making pars, we're still winning, of course, and, well, we don't need to be particularly under or over par in this one anyway, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. Hole 6, I have no idea why you would ever want to aim for that green spot on the crab bubble, but yeah, it's the crab hole. It's an okay hole. It's a bit annoying to do simply because, well, it depends where the pin is, but this green has a massive hill tier thing, and it's not great, to be honest, but It will do perfectly fine. I'm not getting very good accuracy with Yoshi compared to most of the characters I use actually, but oh well. And yeah, that's gonna kick way too much. I expected to get the perfect accuracy, that's why I hit the super backspin, and yeah, you can see this is not going in. Can guarantee that right now this is not going in the slightest. It's a 4-foot uphill. This is just ridiculous. Nevertheless, we will try and hope to God that that works. Come on. Oh, it is in as well. Let's have a look at that again. See it going up the hill, takes the break just nicely, rolls in from the side. That is fantastic. That is a really good putt as well. 4-foot uphill. Yeah, cannot say bad about that. Really good putt. Now the pin is at the front of this one. This is not a good hole for non-star characters to really do because it's tricky to find a good spot. I could aim for here, but then I've got to hit round the volcano that's in sand. But looking at the other option, this is all fast fairway over here, so it's likely to bounce into the water. I do reckon this is about my best bet. If I miss-hit this and leave it short though, you can see that is not a good position. So of course you just don't miss-hit it. You just have to hit it perfectly. That is exactly how it goes. And as a result, that is going to be a very good shot. Hopefully the lie's not going to screw me up. Yeah, plus minus 2%, that's not bad. And I can quite easily reach this. So yeah. I'm going to hit a higher club though because I want a bit more leeway. I do not want to be falling short here. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's exactly why I'm going to fall short anyway, but you know, that's bunker bound, definitely. And we are going to have to chip to get this anywhere close, and it is freaking not a nice chip in the slightest. Oh boy, can I even make it out of here? I don't think I can. Wow, that's just... what? What do I do from here? I actually don't know. I can't remember being in this sort of position for a long time. Let's just see where that goes. Yeah, see, that can't even go anywhere because it's just like kicked off it. There's no way I could do anything with that. Jeez, that's terrible. I can't remember ever having that happen to me. Oh well, and really poor control off of that as well, so that's not going in. That's going to be a bogey. Wow. That's just so annoying. And yeah, Yoshi's like, dang it, I lost a thing. That's just saddening. I'm going to waggle my shoes because I can. Yeah, it's... oh wow, that's just annoying as hell. I don't think I've ever actually had that happen. As I've said twice now, I know, but still. That's awful. Really, really awful. Anyway, this particular hole, I'm not exactly sure how I want to tackle this one because, well, there's a couple of ways of doing it, but the main thing I want to try and do is to get down there, so let's see how I want to do that. If I hit this perfectly, I think that will careen down. The problem is I don't want it to stick in the heavy rough which is down there. But that is the shot we are going to hit anyway, so let's see how it goes. Hopefully the super top spin will drag it out. Oh, it bounced up the top. Oh, fantastic. Could not have asked for a better shot there. Let's have another look at that actually. If we speed it up until it gets to a relatively important point, yeah, you can see that it's bouncing off the fairway at the top there and goes down. Fantastic. So now it's 170 yards away. It's an approachable thing. The pin is not in a good position. I like it to be over here. That's going to be the theme of this pod, isn't it? The pin is not in a good position. But nevertheless, if I hit this, it should be okay. Going to backspin it just to make sure that it doesn't bounce too far. And it has not bounced that far. It should be a flattish putt, which is what it is, so if I just aim there, we can easily get this in. That makes up for the bogey on the last hole. There was nothing I could do about that bogey though, seriously, I could not hit that shot. It was a physically impossible thing to hit. That was my highest club, you know, in trajectory terms. and it just failed. And wow, we have rain on a par 5. I'm not a massive fan of this par 5 for the sole reason that it's really difficult to sink in 3. You know, to get on the green in 3 shots, it tends to be difficult to do, but nevertheless, that is something we are going to have to deal with. It's a double dogleg course, as you can see, so same general idea as once before it, but unfortunately the cliff top is out of bounds. For obvious reasons, but still. I'm just going to play safe and hit it to here. I've even massively undershot that as well, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay because it's a safe area to hit to, doesn't matter about the undershooting. And from here, I'm just going to line it up. Yep, this is exactly the area which I wanted to hit it to. Gonna have to side spin around that freaking tree. So if I hit that, that should do okay. It's gonna bounce off the fast fairway though. Please don't go in the rough. I think the rain will stop that from happening. And now we have one more tree in the way. Trees, why do you have to be in the way so much? God damn it. I also do notice the wind there. The wind is getting relatively strong. It's about the 3rd time I've had that wind appear, so... No, tree! Dang it! Stupid trees! Oh, tree, why must you be in the way? Oh, Jesus Christ. Never mind, it doesn't matter too much because I can still make this a pretty decent approach. That will do nicely. And there we go. Good par approach thing. Definitely not what I'd have liked to have seen there, but, you know. Trees, they get in the way far too much. Alright, -3 in 9 holes. Obviously nowhere near as good as the shifting sands and stuff like that. I knew it was going to happen this sort of way though, so I'm not overly fussed. I do kind of need another couple of best badges, however. So I'm going to hope for that pretty soon. If you're using a star character, then it doesn't really matter where you hit here. This is all beach bunkers, so you're able to do that quite nicely. There is a patch over here, which is very strange. Don't really know why you would want to try and hit there immediately. There is nothing on the SS Dolphin thing over there, which is interesting, I suppose. And right, let's take the actual shot now, shall we? I'm just going to play it pretty much safely and go for here. Even going to undershoot the thing because I don't want it to go too far onto the fast fairway. And yeah, roll straight through the rough with a super topspin. Sure, why the hell not? This is a long shot though, and this is a narrow target. Take a look at this. I mean, it would have been nice if the pin was over here, but because it's in this really awkward position, this is actually kind of hard. Which is why we have to hit the perfect shots in order to get it when it goes difficult. So please just bounce nicely, and there we go, kind of. It's on the fringe, that will do. I can putt from here. I think this should be fairly easy to get in. It looks fairly easy. It's all about getting the power right though, because it's ±5%. It's buried in that fringe, man. But plus 3% with the extra power given it makes it miss because it overhits on the hill. As in, it doesn't actually go up properly. I think it took a very slight kick off that hill, and that kind of nullified all of the side, the break on the hill. There wasn't really very much of a break in the first place, but still. So yeah, we're not exactly doing amazingly well at the moment, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. Here is the Seahorse Hole. It's kind of cool, and yeah, the green is not that bad. It's all on an uphill, which is kind of annoying, and the pin is actually in a good position this time though, so I'm not really too worried about that. I'm more worried about actually getting this putt, because that went a fair way further than I expected. Oh joy, 22 foot with a big downhill break. This is not nice. Not a nice putt. Let's just see where this goes. It goes in! Yay! Not a nice putt, but we managed to make it anyway. So excellent. One more birdie is what we need. There's enough holes to do that in, so yeah, it's gonna be fine. As you can see though, the yardage distance and stuff is starting to get really hard though. If you don't make the, for non-star characters, if you don't make these shots count, then, you're going to struggle to get to get to the green in 2, and therefore, you know, or get to the green in regulation, I should say, therefore actually making the shots, because you can see there, 192 yards second shot, and I can't make it because of that shitty lie. That isn't even a bad lie on the fairway. I mean, come on, that's like flat. Why is it giving me such a crap lie? Maybe if I get very lucky with this, I might be able to super topspin this on, but... well, it's possible. Let's see where this goes. It's a neutral lie power-wise, so yeah. Looks like I managed to make a very, very good shot off of that. I'm surprised that worked. Wow. That is sometimes the level which you have to hit to, though, in order to get this to work. And there we go, nice straightforward putt. We have our 50 best badges, and that is all we really need from the best badges, because that's how you get boo! New character indeed, and that is good. You don't get anything for 108 best badges in this one, which is surprising, because in the original game you did. I believe you got Metal Mario in the original. You don't get anything for it on this game, which is a bit sad. Also, this hole is brilliant when you're using star characters and stuff because you can reach there and it's great. However, I can't. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to play it safer and hit to roughly here. Gonna super backspin that because I know that's going to bounce a hell of a lot off that fast fairway. So, just going to play brilliantly safe and do that. Didn't want it to roll into the rough because that would make this extremely annoying. And yeah, we've managed to hit a crack on the fast fairway. That's lame. Game, you're lame. I can hit to roughly here though, which is good. Gotta watch out for that bunker though. Ugh, that's not nice. But we're gonna do it anyway. Oh man, hitting risky shots like it was no thing, eh? Because it really isn't. When you can hit it right there, right in the middle of the bunkers, that is beautiful. That is truly beautiful. Excellent second shot. And now we should be able to make a relatively comfortable approach. The pin is in a good position considering my approach angles, so yeah, this should not be too hard. Normal backspin because I didn't quite hit it as hard as expected, so that should backspin right up towards the hole. Excellent. Just about the excellent 3 feet away. Easy birdie. We're getting a good score here now, 6 under with 5 holes left to play. But, yeah, 5 holes obviously, and we are 5 strokes ahead. That is good. Yeah, this is of course the point where, you know, scores start dwindling and stuff, so it's gonna be fine. Anyway, birds and stars. It's a bunker-filled thing. This course has a hell of a lot of hazards though. As you've seen, we're having to make a lot more hazard shots than before. I don't like where this is aiming at all. If I undershoot this, it's going towards the fast fairway. If I overshoot this somehow, then it's going towards that bunker. Well, I've hit it perfectly, and look at the weird rainbow effect there. That was so odd. It just sort of zigzagged at the start. That's a good shot. Okay, good second shot is what we need from here, and I reckon this ought to do somehow. Backspin that because I've hit it perfectly. And let's see where this goes. Come on, do something cool. You know, I'll accept that. I probably should have super backspun it, but I will accept that. Not too much of a hill on this. It looks like it's kind of going both ways, so let's just hit that, and it goes in. Yeah, now we're starting to do well. We're pulling it back now. We had a bit of a difficult front 9, but we're starting to pull it back now. Look at that, 7 strokes ahead. 4 holes left. Hole 15. This hole is kind of annoying because it's a big uphill followed by a massive downhill. It's the fruit hole though. You've got watermelons, you've got pineapples, you've got bananas, you've got whatever the hell that thing is over there. It's probably something weird like a lychee, but I don't know. And yes, this hole does not favour low drive characters. Even though Yoshi's mid-drive, it does not favour him whatsoever, so yeah, the game has got no ambition. It tells you your safe shot is your 8 iron. That would get you absolutely nowhere, so you know what, I'm going to hit this. I hope that's enough. It's a -1% and it's lower power, so that's why I have hit the super topspin. yeah, it managed to miss the fast fairway because of the low power, so that's good. And now we have a clean approach to this one. The pin is in a good position considering this green is really small, so I'm happy with that. And that should be a good enough shot. I've not hit that with backspin because there's both the -1% and the misaligned accuracy, but I should have maybe hit it with backspin anyway. I don't think it would have made too much of a difference, so that's happy enough. And then there's a big break on this putt. I don't think I can make this, to be honest. Gonna give it a good go, but I don't think it's gonna be in. Or maybe it will be. Maybe I've played the break properly. I have indeed. That was great. Take a look at that again. Let's get a better angle on it though. Come on, better angle, please. That'll do. See that hit? Curves all the way down the hill, and fantastic. We are doing really well now with the back nine here. Excellent, excellent back nine. 9 strokes clear. We have another par 4. This is all going uphill as well. This is your lighthouse hole, obviously. It's kind of annoying. The green is all the way up there, 23 yard up. So obviously you want to try and stick to the to the left hand side here. You could go down there if you've got a high drive character, but I kind of don't really. So it's much better if you can stick to this side. I do hope that's not going in the bunker. Please don't go in the bunker. For the love of God. All that's holy. Don't go in that bunker. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah. Problem is now I have an annoying shot to try and do here, but look at that. We might actually be able to make something off of this using our classic spin-based stuff. This is the problem with the hills and things in this game. It can be very difficult to actually pull yourself out of them. Does get annoying. However, that is a pretty darn good shot if I do say so myself. It's not going to go exactly where I wanted because it's slightly misaligned accuracy, but even so, that is a very good shot, and this should be a good 2-putt. Or maybe it might actually go in first time, because that's not unmakeable. That is not unmakeable indeed. Let's just see then. If I hit that, I think it will work. Oh, it kicked off the hill, but it still goes in! Heck yes! Let's get a better angle on that. That'll do. I'm replaying quite a lot of shots at the moment because some of them are very, very good. I did not expect that to go in after it bounced off the hill. Sometimes they do go. Yeah, 9 under. This is very, very good. And here is the hot hole. Love Disc would be proud. This one's actually very, very easy for a par 3 even. Most of the green is flat. The pin position's annoying actually because that's on the hill, but yeah, most of the green is pretty flat and it's not a difficult target. It's a very big target. The problem is if you miss the target somehow, then you're going into the water, so try not to do that. I have undershot that, so that's why I've not hit any sort of spin there. I don't need to put topspin on one which is, yeah, not exactly that bad. To be honest, the topspin would have helped though. It's difficult to judge because with a 3-wood especially, you would expect the ball to bounce quite a long way, so it's not easy to work out whether or not you want to put the spin on that. And it just creeps in. We are at 10 under. This is fantastic. I really didn't think I was going to get that with 3 under on the front 9, but look at this freaking back 9 developing. It's fantastic. Don't speak too soon, however, because the last hole is a par 5 and it's pretty damn difficult. This one is again a double dog leg. The entire thing is going uphill and the green is about the only nice thing about this hole. It is difficult to find positions to attack. It's just all around tough. If you have a star character, your ideal first position would be up here, but it's difficult again to land a shot with good control because that's a good 260 yard away, so it's kind of hard to work. The fast fairway and the various number of bunkers and stuff makes this a tricky one to attack. So even though there's the tree there, I can side spin around that. I'm going to aim for around about here and hope that it doesn't hit a bunker. Oh god, please don't hit a bunker. That would be disastrous, because those bunkers are very hard to hit out of. Yep, backspin keeps that away. Yeah, there's big dips in those bunkers, so it's not easy, and it's trying to tell me to go there. Game, you have no ambition, I can hit this, seriously. As I want to be up here so I can approach right up, you know, for the next shot. I suppose it doesn't take into account, you know, hitting tops and bottoms and sides of balls and things, that's why it can't give you those shots as safety ones, but nevertheless, no ambition, game. No ambition in the slightest. Anyway, if you play it safe, this hole is generally not too hard to be on the green in regulation, so that's what I'm doing. I'm playing safetyness, and that is how it goes. Overall, I think this has definitely been a pretty positive back nine, to say the least. I don't think I could have done very much better than this. And yeah, we are going for the birdie. The birdie is what we have got, and we are at -11 at the end of this tournament. Fantastic. Considering, you know, getting that bogey on hole 7, which was awful. Really bad getting that. I mean, look at that, that's just a big blemish. But 8 straight birdies in a row for the back 9. I am amazed at that. It's fantastic playing. Really good playing on a course which I don't overly like as well. That is very good. So yeah, we have an ending score of 61. Pretty good, pretty damn good, I must say. Several times because I've said it already a lot, but whatever. This is going to be quite a long video as well, unfortunately, because that is the way these courses go. But yeah, we have a new course, which is nice. Might be going there next time. I've not really decided exactly how I'm going to tackle this yet, but you know, there's other stuff I want to do. Look at that, that is an awesome trophy. It's Yoshi, damn it, stupid Americans. That, you know, the way it's saying it, it just seems so funny to me. And he ground pounded the ground there. He's not even holding the trophy, but I suppose that's fine. You know, his good old flutter jump stuff is always nice. So yeah, this is the end of that. You know, good times have been had. So this has been gamercal doing, you know, playing this Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, and join me next time where it's actually a toss-up between doing the tournament, which is Peach's Castle Grounds on Peach's Invitational, you know. And the other thing I'm considering doing is going back to the side games, because we have the birdie challenge to do, and that is something I would like to try and get out of the way pretty soon. So I might do that next time. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So join me next time for one of the 2 modes. You can leave a vote if you want. I don't really know exactly how it's going to go, but yeah, that's it. So see you next time.